To be the change you want to be. Today, I want to talk about change and transitions. You know, I myself have divulged this on other webinars as well as some previous webcasts, but I battled anxiety for a few years after I got laid off from the '08 meltdown. I myself had a meltdown. I still remember it was February 7th, 2009. And took me, 3 to 4 years to kind of finally get over the hump that was, not being able to just go outside and enjoy myself without overthinking, or weird things like looking at clouds would scare me and wondering why there's only 4 seasons. I mean, my brain went to the outskirts, and there was nothing more than I was kind of leaning on alcohol a little bit to help out during that phase, but that was about it. And I know how much of a deterrent that was. That was not helping me become more mindful and become a better me. So for today, I want to talk about when you're managing a change during a transition, kind of some things and some things that can help you kind of recalibrate, reevaluate what you're doing, internalize and visualize, kind of what you want to do, and put some pieces together. So think of it like this. If you're going through career change or personal change, what have you, lifestyle change, it can be a little weird. And you can feel a little, not only pulled in different directions, but a little bit kind of upset at the fact that you're going through it, or maybe guilty you're going through it, or, all these wide range of emotions. But know that that's good. The uncomfortableness has to come. And that's how you kind of spark the change, because eventually, as you implement things and it becomes routine, then it's not as kind of odd of a feeling or unique. So the biggest key I have for anything is using a schedule. Make sure you prioritize what you want to get done each day, even if it's just one little thing per day, to start off with for maybe a week or two, and then you add 2 things a day or what have you, or one major project per day, and maybe a couple little ones, each day. So that way you're making progress. And the best thing to do for your schedule is color code it for personal, maybe professional, and then maybe like a side gig, if you will, or a hobby, and really try to put these into different buckets, your to-dos, and maybe touch on one of those things per day, or one every, maybe all personal on Monday, and all house goals, getting the house kind of in order, or fixing little things around the house every Tuesday, or what have you. And you got to hold yourself accountable. That's the biggest thing. If you're not going to be crossing off the list every day, after a few weeks, you might not even look at the calendar anymore. So that's the key, is holding yourself accountable and having that stick to itness. I myself, I'm in a little bit of a summer slump. Worked really, really hard this first half of the year. Had some visitors in town, and we're still kind of laying by the pool. And I'm getting out of work a little early. So it is kind of where I myself am trying to get remotivated to tackle the fall, but I'm still kind of getting things done. It's just, I'm not as quick triggered as I was, say, in May and June. So July was definitely a leisure month for me. And it's okay. You can allow yourself little freedoms as well. Maybe, for me personally, I battle weight my whole life. So I'm on Weight Watchers. And so right now I'm not allowed to eat chocolate and that kind of stuff, but once a week we might have a cheat night meal. Like this Saturday, we're doing pizza at my friend's. So for a birthday party for his kids. So, those are the things you look forward to. And to be honest with you, you look more forward to the pizza after not having it for a week or a couple of weeks or a month than if you were to eat it, 3 times a week. Same thing with anything like alcohol, marijuana, whatever your kind of fix is. Now, for me, when you are changing gears and you're holding yourself accountable, what kind of things can you be doing? So first off, personal side, working out, eating better, meditating, maybe going back to church if you have faith, or someone who's of faith, even a virtual church. I know I do that on Sundays. I do my virtual mass with my 3-year-old and my wife. It's kind of a part of our routine after Sunday morning, CBS Sunday morning, 10:30 every week, church. So these things make me more well-rounded. Now, things I'm not doing right now, I love drumming. I haven't been drumming for a while. It's the summer, I get it. We're kind of busybodied. So But I am going to hold myself accountable to get back on the drums this year, or, reading, and not just research reading and stuff for me professionally, but like leisure reading. Right now I'm reading the Goats book, by Jim Gray. And, it's what I like. I enjoy athletic stories of athletes that were dominant. And now after that, I'm going to move on to Revolutionary War book. I want to read a fictional one. So, think of just what gets that tickle in your belly, what excites you. Write that stuff out. Those are things that could be a hobby or a side gig or something you could turn into a profession, depending on the reality of it. And then for the professional side, one thing that's huge is networking and getting in people's faces. I'm not going to lie, the more you put yourself out there and put yourself out there in a quality manner of someone that can offer value to people and kind of be a subject matter expert in whatever field you're in, you will get returns eventually. It might not be something where you can turn into a business right away, but maybe a side gig, or just for some sort of personal or professional gain within you monitoring industry blogs and news articles, and kind of having top of mind for what you live in, what your world you live in as far as profession. It's nice to kind of have that confidence because you have the knowledge and have these conversations with some of the higher level thinkers and strategic advisors or decision makers, whatever, these higher level people that you want to engage with. So get yourself engaged and get on their social and become interactive with them and send them little reports or news articles and things, and just kind of tickle them a little and say, hi, I'm here and I want to establish a rapport with you. And then, not only the networking and kind of being on top of mind and sharing value, but also if you're in a change, and you're doing something new, and if it's professional wise, what are the people in that world that have been doing it already? What are they, how'd they get there? What were they doing? Research what these people did, informational interviews, conduct some with some of these people, ask them if, hey, can I buy you $10 Amazon gift card if I can bend your ear for 20 minutes or 15 minutes or something. I just want to know kind of how you got to the spot you got at. Research their LinkedIn, do a little bit of a stalker and see where they came from on, as their career trajectory and just kind of what succession plan they've been on. And really just hone in on knowing that new world so that eventually you can know where you'll fit. Where are you able to justify someone paying you to do some of that work? What value can you offer to make their lives easier or to fix their pain points, because they have these openings? And then look at these job descriptions of some of the new career you want to attack, and what are the buzzwords in there? What are the key skills? What are the technical aptitude that these people all have that you notice, hey, I got to go get MS Project under my belt. It seems like all this stuff has to do with all these jobs that I'm going to try to embark on, have MS Project as the main software. So, upskill, figure out ways to get better. And not only then do you want to secure a role in that new world, but you want to improve upon that role and you want to jump the ladder, right? So when you get in there, not only do you want to keep up, but you want to keep pushing forward and getting improvements or changes made, or, whatever you're doing, streamlining productivity or driving more revenue, acquiring more clients, whatever the role is. So think about, not only can you be a solid employee, but you're going to be a change maker. So grab the day by the, and get at it. Don't let minutes pass by. Don't let hours, days, weeks. Start something, even if it's just one thing today, then two tomorrow. Piece by piece by piece, you can change yourself and you can do stuff that you never thought you could do before, or explore worlds you never thought you'd even be in consideration for, once you start attacking it. Myself, I'll finish off with, I had an audition today and I had an audition yesterday. Hopefully I can book one of them. But if I do book an audition, as like an actor, as one of my side gigs, it'll send me to, the one will send me to LA for a week. So it's like, who knows, maybe I'll be in LA, for a week next month, and all paid for. I mean, that's the kind of stuff where, you're kind of seeing your hard work pay off twofold, because now you actually are in the moment. You are on travel for doing a gig and you're like, wow, I never even thought I'd be in a movie, let alone, hanging out with all these, people on set and all this kind of thing. So it's wild where life can take you, but you got to get at it.